Tom Felicia.
Okay, you're
How are you?
Up and coming designer? I haven't really heard of you.
I'm just sort of getting my just kind of getting my feet wet here at High Point, sort of checking it out and see what's going on.
Yeah.
No, I've been here forever. I feel like I was born and raised right here in High Point.
Yeah, you feel like you're definitely part of High Point.
Yes.
Did you run for mayor a couple markets
I
ago?
did.
President?
No, I ran for, we had a little thing that we did when we were,
Election year.
It was during the election year, and because there was so much craziness about the election, we thought, let's have a little bit of fun with it and just and just make it sort of easy breezy and kind of bring people together and just sort of smile about the whole thing. So we did, with Eastern Accents, we did a Tom Felicia for President, and we had a huge parade in High Point with like a crazy amount of people. And we had the High Point School Band. We had the local Bentley dealership with convertibles with me on the back. We had the mayor. The real mayor of High Point was here. I think we turned right down this street.
Yeah.
And went right over to Eastern Accents. It was so much fun, and then we ended with a huge party. And I think we started with probably about 75 people, and I think by the time we got to Eastern Accents, I think we had about 150 people or 200 people with us. And it was crazy. There were beads being thrown. It was like Mardi Gras. It was very.
And your slogan was?
I kept saying, I hope there's nobody on that grassy knoll over there. I was on the back of that convertible. I was scared to death.
Your platform was, you had a slogan.
Yeah, it was called Make America Beautiful Again.
Yeah.
You can actually still Google. You can Google Tom Felicia for President. Mm-hmm. THOMFILICIA, all eyes, for President. And it's very hilarious. It's still funny.
Yeah.
People still call me and say, oh my God, I just saw this.
Hey, the re-election. I mean,
the
election coming up pretty soon.
Well, it's coming up, and you know what? I mean, it's like, I feel like this could probably be the last time that I could pretend run for president, because I feel like it just will get weird after that.
Yeah, you'd be one of those guys.
Make pretend.
Yeah. So you just celebrated with Vanguard 10 years of Tom.
We did. We celebrated 10 years of Tom here at High Point, which which is for me has been really 10 amazing years here. I mean, we started out when the economy was pretty slow, and we made it through that moment in time, and we did well enough to still be here. And then things really picked up, and we've had a great experience here. We have so many of our partners are here, from Kravit to Eastern Accents, Wendover, Vanguard. So there's more to come, and we're working on. We actually have some things that are kind of brewing with a variety of different people in different categories. And our hope is that we really like this space. I love High Point. I'm so happy that High Point is still High Point, and it's getting better every market. It's amazing. I was really worried at one point that it was going to have to move to a different city, because I think there's something really great about everybody. I always say that High Point is either it's like Burning Man for designers, or it's like going to summer camp, and so I love it because we all come here and really invigorate this town, and I think that it's a place where it has a great history, with the world of furniture and manufacturing and design and all of that, and textiles, and I just feel like there's something authentic about it, and I think that more and more designers, certainly in my world, I remember 10 years ago when I told people I was, doing a furniture line in High Point, it was like, oh, that's interesting, but why? There was not like a real understanding of really what it was, or maybe even a total appreciation for it. And I think there was, and it may have died down, and now it feels like it's going through a renaissance again. And certainly with, I see so many designers that I know, and that I love their work and respect them that are here. So I feel like that's, it's just changing, and I think it's inspiring for designers coming from a variety of different places, internationally, just different parts of the U.S., and I think that it's really inspiring just to see the design community kind of having fun together and sort of working together, and I just love that it's still in the place where it started.
So you think it should always stay in.
I like it here. It's funny. I just think sometimes when you go to a place where there's a lot of other things to do, it gets a little distracting. And so what's really nice about coming to High Point is
there's nothing else to do.
Well, we're it.
Yeah.
We are the entertainment for that moment, and we have to entertain each other. It's like, I think sometimes having fewer options of restaurants and fewer options of, it's kind of great because we all kind of overlap and we participate and we make fun and we create parties, we create things, and it's great for the community. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a win-win.
That's a really good point.
You know, and I think the mayor here is doing cool things. I think the college here is doing good things. I think that, you know, all of this design community is starting to reach out and bring the community of High Point and Greensboro a little bit, you know, together. And I think that's, you know, it's cool. It's a cool. Some of the other places that they recommended us going didn't really need us to do anything there, and I think so here it's a great place for us to do interesting things that are connected to design, but also maybe do a great thing for the local community and restaurants and just, you know, overall I just think it's a great part of their experience.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite place you like to go every, you know, market or ritual or restaurant or?
I do. I have, when I'm in setup, you know, so we have just the team comes here from my office. There's about 3 people that come from the office, and they come and we stay in High Point for that beginning of the first week, and we stay at the J.H. Adams. And I love that little bar and the bartender there and his dad who he knows. And the food is great there. We just eat in the bar. We kind of like, it's sort of our home base. And sometimes we walk to walk to our showroom from there. And so we love that because it kind of feels like home a little bit. We know everybody that works there. We just kind of, it's like very, you know, we just kind of know it. And it's great. So, and it's fun for us while we're in setup mode to be kind of doing that. And then once we're set up, just so that we're not, I would probably stay in our showroom until midnight every night if I didn't have to get from here to Greensboro. So then we go to one of my really good friend, Bradshaw, who years ago designed the Proximity Hotel. So then we all moved there. And so we're all there, and that's fun because now it's like a different environment and it feels like we're at a different place. So it doesn't feel as long of a trip because we sort of transition in the middle. And then we're at Proximity, and then we do the Proximity thing, which is the restaurant Printworks and the Printworks bar, and we do that. So it just, all of it, you know, you feel like for me, it's like 3 days here and then 3 days there, and then I'm gone. And so it breaks it up nicely. And it's fun because I get to do a little bit of Greensboro, and we do a little bit of High Point, and there's like, you know, there's some really good restaurants in High Point that we found, and also some really fun and great little spots in Greensboro. But it doesn't hurt that I have established really great friends that live in this area, both in High Point and Greensboro. So that really helps us kind of tap into all the cool things that are happening that we would never maybe know about.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, so okay.
Cool.
So, just one fun question.
Alrighty.
Favorite Halloween candy? I saw you digging into the $10,000 bar.
I'm gonna say, first of all, actual real size candy bars almost could be anything. Those are generally my favorite. Just because when you get them, I remember when I was a little kid and you'd go to the house, like, there was always like, there was this like 3 houses on my street that always gave away like full size,
like
whatever.
Giant Hershey bar.
Yeah, like you're like, what? You know, and you'd like go to the end of their driveway and like make your you like swap with your friends and like run back, and they're like, wait, you're like Batman, Superwoman, what was this? You're like, just give me the damn thing. But I would say if I had to choose, I would say I love a Charleston Chew, which I don't even think they're the best. The Charleston Chew.
I haven't heard that in like.
They are the best candy bars. You can still get them.
Right?
They're unbelievable, and if you put them in the freezer, I would say it's pretty epic. And if you're lucky enough to get a full-size one given to you for free, while you're walking around the neighborhood, you know, pretending like you're just trick-or-treating with your friends' children. Just so you can have a good excuse. Yeah.
So where did you grow up, by the way?
Upstate New York. So I grew up in upstate New York and Syracuse area, and still have a house in the out in the Finger Lakes, actually, in Skinny Atlas, and so I've trick-or-treated there with a couple of my friends' kids, and sometimes my friends that live in the village when I'm there for the weekend will have, like, you know, they have the cocktail party, and then they have someone passing out candy, one of the family members is passing out candy, and everyone else is just sort of drunk in the background scaring all the kids. And that's what I do. They're like, what did you dress up? I'm like, an alcoholic with a great attitude.
Yeah, well, you know, that's
yeah.
You know, you gotta
yeah, you know, it's one of the easiest
treats.
Costumes.
Yeah.
I can almost wear anything in my closet.
Well, it was so great having you here, and thank you for stopping by the Airstream.
Yeah.
It was just a
I
pleasure.
love an Airstream, by the way.
And,
it's got a great.
Cheers.
Thank you. I love it, teeny tiny teeny.
Thanks.
Does this
And
teeny
you're
tiny
all
teeny
again.
make my ass look big?